Hello, my name is David Katz and welcome to my YouTube channel, katzcollective.net. In this video I'm going to be talking to you about insecurity and why you should learn to be more thankful about when it comes up. So insecurity is essentially a situation where we either feel down on ourselves, or we feel like we're not good enough, or whatever the feeling is. It's a feeling that you get when you are anxious or you're unsure or you're doubtful. Insecurity is a moment of vulnerability. And I think a lot of us have a tendency when we go through insecurity in a moment that we would like to push it away. We don't want it there. A lot of us get very anxious. We get very unaccepting of what we're going through. We wish we didn't have that insecurity going on. We feel as if we are less adequate because of the insecurity we're going through. But insecurity can be a blessing in disguise if you learn to embrace it, and here's why. Because insecurity is an opportunity for us to grow. Insecurity is an opportunity for us to accept. If you take a moment in insecurity, and let me give you an example. I sell women's shoes for Nordstrom. That's what I do. And for a little while, I struggled with doing my job effectively. I didn't know how to sell women's shoes as well as some of the other people that worked in the same department as me. And it was something that was very frustrating to me. I wish I was more confident. I wish blah, blah, blah. I wish I didn't go through all this insecurity, you name it. And all of a sudden, it hit me that this insecurity I'm going through, this tough time I'm going through, like any other tough time in my life, was an opportunity for me to work with it and grow from it. And because of what I've done, because I have accepted my insecurities and I've worked with them in a patient and compassionate way, for this pay period, I am the top salesperson in my department. Now, I'm not trying to say that as a way to brag with you that I'm doing well, but what I'm saying is that if you learn to accept what you go through, and if you learn to allow your insecurities to come up and understand that they are not nearly as big of a deal as we can make them to be, that you will be able to take that next step for whatever it is you are wanting in your life. You know, insecurity will happen. There's no avoiding it. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. It's part of whatever we do, whatever we want. But it doesn't define us. So when insecurity comes, and it will come, just be thankful. Say, good, thank you for coming, thank you for happening. And then work towards being more confident in that moment. Like, for example, when I sell women's shoes, and this insecure voice starts coming up in my head saying, I hope she buys something, I hope she buys this shoe, I hope she does this. That is nothing more than my insecurity needing a certain outcome to happen. And when that voice does happen, I simply let it happen and I say, this is good, I'm glad this insecure voice is happening. And then I go right back to the present moment. What's most important is working with that insecurity and going through doing the steps and doing the things you need to do. Because the main thing that's going to hold you back in your life is you. That's it. If you have your mind set on something, the only person who can stop you from doing it is you. That's it. If you listen to your voice in your head that says you're not good enough, your insecure voice, and you let that voice tell you and dictate to you how you should react to situations, who you are, then you will forever be held down by that voice. You are more than that insecure voice in your head, so be thankful for it coming up, because insecurity is nothing more than a perfect opportunity to become more confident. Whenever you notice that insecure voice in your head, whatever the example is, whether it's wanting someone to go out with you, whether it's getting that job, whether it's getting that apartment, whether it's getting whatever it could be thankful when that insecure voice comes up, because that is another opportunity for you to become more confident, become a bigger leader, become whatever it is you want for yourself. But if you don't accept that insecurity, then you will suffer as a result of that insecurity. So learn to become more confident. Learn to embrace the insecurities as they happen and be thankful. Allow them to come. Embrace them when they do happen, because understand that they are temporary. That's all they are. They come and they go. Will you start accepting your insecurity and growing from it? I'm David Katz. You're watching katzcollective.net. Go ahead and subscribe below. Check out the blog katzcollective.net. Let me know what you think. Appreciate it.